So much stuff to cover in so little time. Let's just vlog right now.
The midget archer army comes. I fall back and punch them in the gums. The midget archer army is coming to die.
Just wanted to mention right off the bat that Big Lots is having a big sale on a lot of anime DVDs. I like Dragon Ball Z, so I got these. This is actually a 10 with 2 movies in it. Fusion Reborn and Wrath of the Dragon. These are some the Brawly stuff. Bio Brawly and regular Brawly. Brawly it up in here. And they also had a lot of Full Metal Alchemist. I don't know what that's all about, but some people may like it. They also had like the movie of Afro Samurai. So yeah, look out for those at your local Big Lots. Those were all $3. Wanted to cover really fast my thoughts on the merger of UFC and Strikeforce. Or not really the merger. It's not really a merger yet, but I think a merger is going to happen really soon. So the merger really is, it's like Zuffa bought Strikeforce. And now really it's a monopoly. They own pretty much everything but Bellator. So it kind of sucks. Because we don't know what's going to happen to the women's divisions. I don't know if Zuffa's going to want to carry on the women's divisions. And when everyone's contracts are up, Dana has problems with a lot of fighters in Strikeforce. Paul Daly, Nick Diaz, Dan Henderson, just to name a few. So you don't know, you feel worried about those guys. It was really nice to have an alternative out there. Even if you didn't really like the product as much as the UFC, it was nice to have an alternative. And now that everything's just clumped into one giant mass, you worry a lot. And like what happened to WEC, it's like the same thing that's going to happen here in my thought process. Is like Zuffa owned WEC, and Dana White came on there and said, no, we're not going to merge the two. We're going to keep one operating as a totally separate company. And that lasted for a while, but finally they merged them. When they first bought Pride, we're going to keep this product up as a totally separate company. And then you didn't really even merge them. You just bought some of the best talent and got rid of them. That's probably what's going to happen to Strikeforce. It's going to be even less than a merger and just robbing the heavyweights from that group. Maybe some other guys, but pretty much all the heavyweights, and just getting rid of the rest, and they have to go find a bunch of little indie shows to try and make a living at. It sucks. I think it sucks. I don't like it. I'm kind of upset about it. Yeah, that's my beef. No more women's division. Some guys aren't that friendly with Dana White, and when their contracts expire, they could be in big trouble. And they're not gonna let in a lot of guys that Dana White probably considers UFC rejects, like Scott Smith and maybe Manhoff, and some of these other guys just aren't gonna be able to be reintroduced into the fold. Sad. Something that was really bothering me about the Japanese earthquakes and tsunami is some people were getting on Twitter and Facebook and they were saying, ha 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 ha, payback for Pearl Harbor. And it was just really stupid. It's just so stupid. That's the worst thing about this social media stuff, is anyone has a voice and anyone can talk at any given time and say anything they want. And you don't want to hear that from everyone, because some people are just really stupid. You just can't say, something that happened 70 years ago and be mad, like, oh, why'd you do this? It's like we had slavery here. Are we going to get paid back for that? What? Logic, come on. So, yeah, that kind of bothered me. I thought that was kind of stupid. Always thoughts and prayers go out to those people who suffered through that tragic event. All the stories that are coming from there are just always heartbreaking. You get the story, you get the cool stories, like there's a cat that survived on a roof or a wall, but you get these sad stories like this. There's a sad picture of this couple that went to see their daughter, who was in a driver instructor's car at the time, and it's all crushed, and the mother is bending over to pet her head, and it's just sad. It's very sad. It's very real, and it happened, and it should not be payback for some mistake some country made in the past. That whole generation that's dead anyway. It doesn't even make sense to hold them accountable for something like that and say this is, revenge. This is revenge for that. What? But anyway, if you want to donate, I'll put it down below. And some lighter news. Atlanta was voted the second worst sports city in the United States. Really sad. It was something like 163 seasons with only one championship, that being the 1995 Atlanta Braves. Everything else has been really pathetic and sad and depressing and makes me want to cry. The only city worse than us was Seattle. So there you go. Seattle and us really suck at sports. Boo-hoo. So recently, Mars Needs Moms just really bombed in the box office, and people are trying to point fingers why, and some people are saying because the titles attracts more women than little boys, more girls and stuff want to go see it than little boys, and they're, you know, half in their market or whatever. What I found interesting, like, I just saw a clip of it, right? Just a little tiny snippet on TV, and what I noticed is like this, it seemed kind of racist actually. It seemed like this character, the aliens look like these older Asian women, older Chinese women, and they talk like them too. It just seemed really bad. Maybe I'm being a bit racist because I think they look like Asian women. Who knows? But that's just me. They looked weird. It looked like kind of like a character. Like they took some elements and they just made it really putrid drawing, an animation of a woman-like character who could be from China. I was watching this documentary on Native Americans in Hollywood and in different movies they did in the 70s, 60s, 80s, all those great decades. And I found it interesting. They're doing the thing about Billy Jack, and they show this scene of him kicking ass. And I thought, okay, I want to see these movies. So I watched all the movies, and there's a running time of through I don't know, all those movies about 10 hours, and there's 15 solid minutes of kick-ass. Really misleading, Billy Jack. Really misleading. And that first movie, Born Loses, is really bad. Don't ever watch that. Just really, unless you really want to make fun of something, because they have these awful pre-rape dialogue scenes where it's really sarcastic and pun-rific, and it's just, it's like, what? What? That doesn't even make sense. Why would you be in this kind of a mindset during this time, young lady? Lukey Wookie 1234 was actually analyzing my name a little earlier this last week, or this is probably old, maybe 2 weeks ago, and he was saying, I was once a positive person and now I'm a negative person, all from my name. That's all I got from my name. He just read my name and he said that's what my name tells him. And you know what his name tells me? That he has the mental capacity of a 4-year-old. Lukey Wookie is a weird little rhyme, and it sounds like some kid made it up. And 1234 speaks for itself. You're a child. Get off the internet before I hurt your feelings even more. So you got all these entertainment shows like Extra and Entertainment Tonight and TMZ, and they were doing the publicity work for Rango, the movie. Rango. I haven't seen this movie. It looks like a ripoff of Five Will Goes West, personally. I'm just going to throw that out there. But anyway, Johnny Depp was doing an interview scene. Instead of saying, here's Johnny Depp with an interview, they would say, here is Rango Starr. They would say, next, an interview with Rango Starr, pause, Johnny Depp. Oh, yeah, I see what you did there. And a few times they cut off the Johnny Depp part, or they didn't include it at all. And it's very tricky, but they're trying to make it sound like they have an actual interview with Ringo Starr, famed Beatles drummer. And, all these older women were getting in a tizzy all about and thinking, oh, Ringo Starr, I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. And it wasn't like that at all. They didn't get to see Ringo Starr. They got Rango Starr, the filthy, grungy Johnny Depp. So watch that, entertainment industry. That's tricky business, and I don't like it. Shame. So they were doing this study about the average person in the world, the average face of the person in the world, and it just looked like this Korean guy, right? It looks like this Korean guy. And I was thinking, so if the average face in the world is Asian, does that make me above average? So a lot of times when I'm online and stuff, I get kind of hooked on watching videos or going to Wikipedia and all this crazy crap. and I forget to go to bed, and I stay up too late, and I'm very groggy the next morning. But there was something interesting. I got this flat screen monitor. I found this program people were talking about a lot about flux. I'm gonna put it in the gonna put it down there. What it does is it like dims your monitor towards what it's outside. So when it turns dark, your monitor turns more dark. And your eyes like rest. It's like some kind of blue light that's on during the day that kind of keeps you up. And when that stays on during the night, you're going to stay up. Because it's hard to look at the sun and go to sleep. And looking at your screen sometimes is like looking at the sun. So yeah, I wanted to pimp that because I think it's a great idea and it works great. And I'm now starting to get normal sleep. No more, close to. It's, you got to break bad habits too, but your body tells you it's time to go to bed. Now, whether you listen to it or not is up to you, but it helps. It helps. Also, there's about a dozen different kind of videos I need to, link to. Of course, I was in Nintendo Junkie Tuesday, which is funny because it's NJT, and like if you look at my name, Noyjeetut, it's like N, OY, then EET. See, it's like every third letter, starting from you start from the first and then you go third, and it's NJT. That's what me and Joe Poo were talking about, and I was in it, and it's fun, and I'm actually doing I have a video uploaded already of me and him in the collab on my channel, so it's crazy chaos with intermingling YouTubers all over the place. But check it out if you haven't seen it already. It's on my homepage too. Nintendo Junkie Tuesday. You don't have to be just a Nintendo fan to get the humor, because it's just damn funny. You don't have to be a video game fan to get the humor. It's funny, honey. Also, I'm going to be in Soul Gotha's radio show on Sunday at 7. We're going to be talking about underrated movies, so I wanted to put a link to that down there. I'll also probably put up a little reminder if I remember. And yeah, that'll be fun. That's an interesting topic, and we've been batting around ideas and what movies we should cover and stuff, and it really has me thinking. And I don't know, it's really interesting topic. Underrated movies that maybe you think should have been more popular. Maybe they didn't do that great at the box office. Maybe they did good at the box office, but maybe they weren't as popular as you thought they should be. There's a lot of room to discuss in there. So that should be fun. Me and Planet Bear Wagon confirmed as being on. It's going to be a really good show. No more of those porn stars. Now he's starting to get some legitimate talent out there. And wise move, Soul Gotha. Wise move, Donnie Hot Tub. Also, another video I was going to put in my is going to be my actual boss's voice, Danny's Cam, my brother, who's filling in for me as I'm taking vacation, has actually recorded some audio from my boss. It's very hilarious and gives you a good insight. People are always asking me, can I see a picture of your boss? I want to see a picture of your boss. I'd like to see a picture of your boss. So you actually get to hear his voice, which is the next best thing. And he's just... when Daniel played it for me, I was like, please stop playing it. I'm on vacation. When I hear that voice, it just takes me back to the hellhole. The hellhole. To where I must return. So that's it. That's all I got. Ugh, I crammed a lot of stuff in this. Gotta go. Alright. Check everything out under there. There's a lot of crap. A lot of good stuff. Not crap, but I mean a lot of stuff. Just a lot of good stuff down there. Make sure you check it. See